saam met Michael Olivier gemaak het en ek moes dit saam met die ouens van Ajax gedeel het en Katlego, maar ek het nog nie. Ek wil dit alles vir myself hou. Nee, ek sal 'n bietjie later met hulle deel. En onthou jy kan die resep op ons webtuiste kry, expressoshow.com. Now, I grow a variety of herbs in my garden. I know that Michael Mole actually grows grapes in his garden, and Katlego dreams of growing a banana tree in his garden. And yeah, on Expresso, we're celebrating Biodiversity Day, International Biodiversity Day, that was yesterday. And next week, on the 5th of June, is World Environment Day. So we're going to give you some tips to get green fingers in just a little sec. And we've also got a fab giveaway where you can win a book that's going to teach you how to grow your own organic food in your garden. It's written by Pat Featherston. It's called Grow to Live. And all you need to do to win that, and the competition closes at 12 today, so you've got to get SMSing today, is answer this question. Who is the author of Grow to Live? Is it A, Andre Nel, B, Pat Featherstone, or C, Jackie Du Plessis? So, easy enough. SMS, PNP, your name, and the letter A, B, or C, the correct one, to 33728 before 12 today, and you could stand in line to win that fabulous book, Grow to Live, by Pat Featherstone. Now, we said we'd teach you how to get green fingers, and Katlejo's standing by to get some more gardening tips.
Great value is more than just a great price. That's why this segment is brought to you by Pick n Pay.
So this is week 2 of our food gardening adventure, and last week I met up with Pat from Soil for Life in conjunction with the Pick n Pay Foundation, and together we started our gardening journey, which was sometimes fun and sometimes not so fun, but we survived and we are here. We found out how to select a site, how to prepare the soil. What's the next step, Pat?
We're going to plant
I think
seeds and seedlings.
Let's get to it then.
All right.
Pat recommends planting a wide variety of vegetables. It's good for you and for the soil. Read the back of the packet for the best season to plant.
All I see here is green. What exactly do we have here?
Okay, we've got broccoli seedlings that are ready to plant, celery, good for the soup pot, and spring onions.
Plan the layout of your bed carefully. Plant different crops in alternate rows. This will give varieties with bigger leaves or wider root systems space to develop and allow you to plant more in the bed.
I've got 2 different types of planting to show you. First of all, seeds, and then seedlings. But just the lesson, or the rule of thumb actually, is planting seeds. Do you recognize those?
So those are beautiful, isn't it?
Aren't they gorgeous? A lot of people don't enjoy planting seeds because they say they don't have any luck. And the rule is that we plant a seed 3 times its width deep.
Okay.
So if we use the finger as an indicator, we roll it up the finger. 1 width, 2 widths, and 3 widths.
Maybe right there for me.
Okay, so you plant these seeds fairly deep. Okay, then you have a look at seeds of carrots, and you have a look at the difference
Wow.
in the size of the seeds.
Okay, that would mean 1, 2, 3. That's very, very shallow.
Very, very shallow.
Part the mulch and make furrows across the bed. Water gently and make sure to leave enough space between the furrows and between the seeds. Follow the instructions on the seed packets carefully. Pat also has a great tip for carrot and radish seeds.
The space that's left when you harvest these allows the carrots to expand once the radishes are out of the bed. Okay.
Right.
So what we do, we just take some of the carrot seed, probably enough for that row, and then we take some little radish seeds. Okay,
Oh, wow.
and we mix those up.
This prevents the carrots coming out too thick. Carrots take up to 2 weeks to germinate, radishes only 3 days. As the radish seeds expand, they push the carrot seeds apart, a natural technique to space carrots.
And once the seeds are all sprinkled in the furrow, you simply, with your fingers, either 2 hands or 1 hand, bring the soil in to cover the seeds over, and then you use the side of your hand to press them in. And we only really need to water where we've planted the seeds. So we just water with our little watering can and give them a good watering, and that's them on their way.
Pat labels the different rows and writes down the date upon which the seeds were sowed. Seedlings should appear after 14 to 21 days. Check twice a day and make sure the soil hasn't dried out, and water if necessary. Larger seeds like legumes are planted a hand width apart.
Very often what happens is a little cutworm that lives in the soil comes up at night and eats at the base of young plants. We cover our seeds over, so we push the soil in, firm it. Okay, and before we forget where they are, we pop in a little toilet tube.
Another handy tip is to soak larger seeds in water for at least 12 hours before planting them, and you will not have to wait as long for them to germinate. Now, let's plant some seedlings.
So how deep does the hole need to be?
Well, if you have a look at this little seedling, right, which has come in a plug form, it's got a root ball. And when we plant it, we don't want to damage that root ball, bend it, or break it in any way. So the hole needs to be just bigger than that to accommodate this easily, and even slightly bigger, because into that hole, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of compost. Now, this is special compost. This is earthworm compost.
Oh.
Then we're just going to take a little extra measure here. That is crushed eggshells,
All right.
and snails don't particularly like walking on them.
An organic way to keep bugs away. Now, all you have to do is water regularly, preferably in the morning.
Next week, we talk about protection and taking care of your plants. So happy planting, guys.
Pick n Pay is a proud supporter of Soil for Life, an NGO that's growing food and growing communities. Start growing your vegetables in your own garden today. 10 lucky viewers stand a chance of winning a copy of Pat's book, Grow to Live. Simply SMS the letters PNP, your name, and the name of the author to 33728 today.
All right, that was an awesome experience, I must say, learning to plant and being, all green with my fingers and whatnot. Yeah.